You know my name, it's right there. You know to subscribe and shit. I don't need to tell you my name. Let's just get this game going. We're doing an open game, so you could actually join if you want. You fuck shit up, then you fuck shit up. It'll be hilarious. And I will probably cry a little on the inside if you do join and you fuck shit up, but let's get this going. I don't know why it takes 9 fucking seconds to start the game when I said let's start the game. If they're not ready, then they're not ready. Toxic is always ready, though. He is always wet and ready. Did that just go over your head, Toxic? It's fucking hot in my house again. What the fuck? This state is known for having some really weird weather. So we're gonna try this video. We're gonna try throwing the grenades in this time, and hopefully it'll actually go in. Black screen of death. All right. So yeah, once you get the grenades, throw them in. I like to throw them behind that little bucket that's inside the tram. Toxic is not doing it because he doesn't give a shit, apparently. So he's getting his gobble. I'll hit landing pads. For all the ladies out there, Toxic is single. He is underage though, but you can still go ahead and get at him. I mean, if you send nudes, then they're going to come to me, so don't send me nudes, send him nudes. So, what we're going to go ahead and do, I didn't get anything to get extra points, so since we have 2 people, one of us is going to go for the 750, the other person will go for the grand. Since I am the next person, we're going to do like we did in the previous video, and we're going to get the points by going under and laying next to the perks. Let's see, I can't see my points because that glare is still there. Alright. So, if I end up doing any spots that we like for the perks, if any of them don't give me money, it normally means that Toxic has already got them because he's a bitch. He's my best bitch buddy. Yeah, that's you. But nah, he can get them. I don't care if you get them, but they know that if you lay in front of all the perks, each one, you get it. It does not work for this thing. I mean, here, watch, I'll demonstrate. No money, see? It does not work for that. So what we're gonna do, everybody who's watched the previous video of me wiping or the lightning bow, you know, first round you can shoot them 8 times in the leg and hope that you don't miss. Shoot them 8 times in the leg and you can knife them. That is the most points you can get on round 1 from one zombie.
Whoa. What the hell is that thing?
So see, I shot him above the knee. Yes, if you shoot him above the knee, it can actually cause them to take more damage. So 8 shots won't work. So I did that too soon, which is why he didn't eat it. Nope, there's still this one right here, unless that's the original one.
Gotta keep an eye on that ammo.
Okay. So while we have it loading, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't need all 3, but this way he can get a gun and I can get a gun. So while he gets a gun, I'm gonna get myself another gobble gun. And there we go, we got extra credits. So now we got this going. So Toxic is just shooting them to get some more points, but he's doing that just to get the box. Alright, Argus, I love having shotguns. So he's gonna try and kite the zombies so that I don't get killed. Alright, I get the ray gun again, even though I hate this damn gun. So we're gonna try and get rid of that. Oh, and he went down like a scrub.
got you down. Or is that a horse?
So I'm gonna kite the zombies away from him. He's gonna crawl the opposite direction that I'm going. The opposite direction. He's crawling towards me like a dumbass.
Get your ass up, lazy bones.
Alright. So we're gonna oh, sorry. I thought maybe you're gonna try and go for it again. I'm just trying to get rid of this gun. I hate this gun too. Go ahead. You got the Weevil, so you're just in bad shape as I am. Alright, you got the Gorgon. That's the gun that I was thinking of earlier. That's the gun that we loved. No? You had oh, I thought that was the Gorgon. My bad. And I get the fucking BMP. Oh well. Alright, so this one is done. Now, he's got the tram fuse, so he's going to go try and hit the tram fuse to get ×2 so that I can try and get money, because I have extra credit currently. So I could be nice and I can give him half the points, or I could be a dick and I can take all the points. Doesn't really matter. So we'll see what he gets. Would you look at that?
Let's see what this gets us.
So, if you haven't seen in the previous videos, ×2 plus extra credits. You look at my points, I have 680. Now I have 10,680 points. So we'll open this door.
Stories ricked off and told about
Which
this
one is this one again? I'm just going to buy the KM44 because I can't stand the VMP or the Pharaoh. I hate those guns. We're opening that door. It is still round 2. So I'm going to let, since I have money, I'm going to let him go ahead and lay down here in front of Stamina when he gets a chance.
That's the power on.
So Toxic, I don't know if you saw my previous video.
Let's hurry up and assemble this. I think we're gonna
for the
need
Pack-a-Punch, go ahead and do the Undercroft last. Oh, so there's the shield in the first spot.
You know the saying, see a penny, pick it up. All day long.
And Toxic knows not to open the door in the area near Quick Revive, but we had a player yesterday who went ahead and opened that immediately after I said don't open that because he's a twat. If my parents are watching this, if they learn how to use YouTube and shit, yeah, you're learning more about how I speak, and I apologize.
What is this place? What exactly
Can't help it.
935 trying to achieve?
Alright. Oh, we got a runner.
You want to know how this goes by now.
Alright. So if there's ever silence, it's just because there's not much to say. Everyone should know by now that this is how you turn gravity on and off. If you don't know about the BRM, run over these squares. Shield must be in the other spot, so we're going to go ahead and get that in a second. And I'm screwing that up. Wow. Really screwing that up. Okay, let's just redo this. Yeah, if you want to grab it, you can. I've shown them in a previous video where it's at, so it doesn't really matter. But everyone knows that when I play this game, I always put the shield in the pyramid room. There's no specific reason why. I just feel like it's less likely that you'll get trapped. If you do it in the church, church is the second best in my opinion, because you're less likely to get trapped. If you do it in the above quick, or not quick revive, dear God, double tap, I don't like doing it there. It's just a little bit out of the way. Most people don't spend their time over there. Normally I don't rock thermals, but I'm doing it because, like in the previous video, I'm trying to get all the reticles. So while I'm down here feeding the dragon, Toxic is probably up there feeding his dragon. Which is why I have nothing down here. So it's a new round. Gotta love this new feature that Treyarch or Black Ops, whoever is the designer, I love that they have made Gobbleguns 0 points for the first round. So this is Undead Man Walking. I'm gonna skip it because we don't really need that right now. It's better used when we're trying to do the bows, so we'll skip that. I have plenty, but we're gonna go ahead and just wait for now. So while he does this, what I could do is I can go ahead and open up this door so that we can do this later. So the zombies apparently like Toxic more than they like me because I got one. Alright, well. Yeah, while there's no zombies, I do like wasting my time. My parents have one of these. I used to play with it as a kid. Typewriter. Now there is one thing I've never done before. If I'm not mistaken, there are certain skulls around the map that if you shoot them, it does the, I don't know, the event, whatever you want to call it, that makes the zombies, instead of being zombies, they turn into skeletons. Or you get both, I don't know. But this is probably one of the skulls. I don't know. So he's coming down here, so his dragon must be done. I literally have had, I don't know, 2 for this, or 1. So they definitely like him more than they like me. Maybe it's because my gun is purple. I don't know. So yeah, he's got the sexy dingo. That's like my favorite gun in this. Aside from the BRM. So, I'm going to go ahead and actually let him get the kills for this dragon from now on, because he can go ahead and get everything he needs. I don't know if he has Perkaholic or not, so we want to make sure that he gets points too. Yeah, he knows to kill him slowly, one at a time. Yeah, he's got the same thing I've got then. So he killed that one too soon, that's why it didn't get eaten. Yeah, and I definitely need to change my logo saying pop in that first YouTube video, because this is not the first one. So that dragon is done, so we're not going to kill any more zombies, is what we do. So since I don't have Mule Kick, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Argus. So, Toxic is going to be a champ here, and he already agreed to not make any bows so that I can show you guys how to make every single bow. He's going to be kiting zombies like crazy, so I give props to Toxic. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel, Toxic, but if you do, let me know and I'll go ahead and put it in this video so that you can get some credit. So, that's how you get this lightning bow started. You shoot the windmill, pick up your arrow, and we got one zombie on us, which I think we can handle. If I can't handle that, then I really should quit playing this game. Shoot that. Tier. Yep. Just did that again. So, I hit that thing again. I think I just saw Toxic up here with me, yep. Alright, so once again, if you haven't watched a previous video or you are watching a video that you have done or seen before, I learned this actually on accident. I didn't learn this on YouTube. See, it's all trial and error.
Sounds like a hell of a wind kicking.
That's the way that you can get this done without having to teleport twice. Yep. You just go over above double tap, do an uncharged shot where the crack is in the mountain, and you can go ahead and get your bow almost completely done without having to teleport twice, so you only spend 1,000 points rather than spending 2,000. So while we wait for gravity, I'm going to go ahead and grab this plant, just because it's a good habit to pick up that plant. Just always pick it up, because you want it for Easter egg. Toxic and I are not likely to do it, because he and I are probably not prepared for that. If we do, we will wipe, most likely. Because I don't think you equip near death, right? Toxic? You didn't equip near death, right? You can check by pressing your big button. Yeah, so we won't be doing Easter egg for this. I might do a video later on today showing you guys the Easter egg. I'm not going to do the whole gameplay because y'all don't need to see the whole fucking gameplay. What I'm going to do here is he and I are going to go ahead and build all the bows. We can start the Easter egg if we have time and want to. And then we'll stop right before the boss fight, and then later on today, if I have everybody on, we'll go ahead and do a video of the boss fight. Now, I'm hoping... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be doing the bow. Wall run. So you can start the wall run anyway, it really doesn't matter. So it's turning off because I wasn't paying attention, so we're going to hope that I make it. I did. Good shit. So even after gravity turns off, if you are still running a straight path, you can still wall run. That's one of the fun things of it. So I'm going to teleport. Toxic, you know how to trigger the rocket launch, correct? No? Okay, if you want to come down to the pyramid room, right next to the pack-a-punch, don't turn the pack-a-punch on, but if you come to the pack-a-punch, I could show you what you do. So if you come over here, you know the wolf bow, there is a blue square right there when gravity is on. You run over that blue square when anti-gravity is on, and that will trigger the rocket launch. So just once you have that gravity turn on, go ahead and do that. Because I can go ahead and get... I can get the piece, and then you can kill the zombie, and then I can get this bow fed over here.
Anyway. Why do they need me?
If it spawns over here. Oh, give me 1 second. I gotta discipline my dog. She just pissed in my house. Are you fucking kidding me? Damn it. Alright, you're going to your room because you're in trouble. Pissing inside my house. Okay. Gotta love it. Got a new house, it's got new smells. Well, it's not a new house, it's a old house that probably had animals in it that just pissed and shit wherever they wanted. So now my dog lost her house training and is now pissing and shitting wherever the fuck she wants. But, yeah, once you... Have you already triggered it? I'm sorry. Yeah? Okay, so it's just delayed or it's just not working. I'll turn this pack-punch on here so you can turn that pack-punch on over there. Again. Five years later. Oh, this is ridiculous. Might as well explore while I'm waiting for this thing. Ah, there it is. So by me flipping this switch, we'll get those 10 zombies spawned, which is great because they will help out with the bow. almost just killed myself.
Damn it, off me!
Alright, so I don't know if that fed the bow. It did, so we're going to go ahead and get this one done. Let's hope I can hit it with the first shot. And we did. Oh, but I didn't do the Ragnarok part like a dumbass. Oh well. We'll do that later. We're not actually going to end up going, so it doesn't really matter.
And I thought the teleporter made my stomach turn.
Alright, so might as well do this. Maybe we can get ourselves something nice. So if you could take those zombies to the spot above double tap, I'll go ahead and start feeding the bow there.
Let's rack up some cash while the going's good.
No worries. Taking its sweet time too.
So, Mr. Smarty Lederhosen.
So I'm gonna try this thing again where I
what do we do then?
try and make my shot and then get back over to this urn and pull the arrow back to see if I can get it to be charged still and go feed the other tier. Tier, whatever people call that shit.
Suffer with me, freak bags.
So if you want, you can go to the courtyard if that helps you. Otherwise, if you think you're fine hiding there, then that's fine with me.
Take an arrow to the marrow, bone jaws.
Alright, so we got a shitload of them right there. Gotta try and take those guys out. Yeah, they must have patched that or something, because I used to be able to keep my arrow electrified. Oh well. So we'll go ahead and go over to the clock tower now and start feeding the bow there. I think we got 3 zombies left for this. Alright, round 5. So we could go get another gobblegum and try and get some more money.
Have you made any progress?
Yeah, Doctor.
On the house, that'll at least help us out. Get a perk. Dead shot. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but that's okay.
Security protocol 935.
What'd you get?
No,
Okay, well,
actually. Max
definitely
is-
didn't get anything that really was useful for us right now.
Who the fuck was that?
Alright, so this bow's
the famous
done.
archer couldn't have pulled that shot off.
Ah. Alright, so now Toxic will head down to the pyramid room so that I can feed the bow there. That's alright, I'll grab you.
I'm gonna need a shower to wash off all this blood.
I will waste the zombies to save you.
Walk it off.
Alright. So reload and lay down the bow.
Re-upped and ready for action.
Okay, taking it sweet time. Wow. Alright, time to go get another golf gun.
The security feeds are somewhat alarming. What on earth is going on down there?
Let's see what we got. Soda fountain, perfect.
This guy a friend of yours, Richtofen?
So let's see, I've got 8, which means I need another 900 points and I can have all my perks if I go to the Wonder Sphere thing, whatever it's called, Wonder Fizz, this thing right here. Coca-Cola. Widow's wine.
That's a drink, broadly speaking.
Juggernaut, there we go.
Cheers. Here's to me. Down there.
Oop, there it goes. Of course. They only let me do it twice.
Not exactly going to plan, is it,
2,
Richtofen?
3.
Or are you going to tell me this is how you planned it? That everything's fine?
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
The answer is yes, Dempsey. Everything is fine.
Yep, so it could spawn here. It could spawn in the church. It could spawn in Max's room. It could spawn in our least favorite spot. Let's see here. Is it up here? It's not up there. So I'm going to go back down to feed the bow. I at least have the capability of getting another weapon, and I have Jug while I'm at it, so.
I'm loaded.
Got Widow's Wine, that's always helpful.
That almost split him in two.
There we go.
My mitts are ready, freak bags. That's dead.
Alright, so that bow is done. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave him the lightning bow so that if I fuck up, he can have it to help me out. Plus, you don't learn these bows if you're playing on multiplayer. You don't learn it by having an upgraded bow if you're doing your first one, so. To me, it is a lot easier, but we're not in this for the easy route, are we? No, we are. Okay, well, I don't have Quick Revive, and Quick Revive is 1,500 points, so with Soda Fountain, that kind of works like the
Just a little something to take the edge off.
Yeah. Well, I've got 8 of my perks now, so all we're missing would be my favorite one, Stamina. So let's go ahead and get this Void Bow started.
Hey, Arrow, you talking to me?
So if you saw that, you know to shoot for the gate to get the arrow. We're going to go to Courtyard.
Initiating 115.
And now all we need is a zombie in this room here. A lot of the Void Bow is done in this room. While we wait, might as well get some points.
You know, if every second counts, this might buy us the ones we need.
There's some zombies. So we'll stand right over this square here. There we go. So you hold the square over the urn, it'll raise up in the sky.
Starting to think this is a bad idea.
That's completely possible to happen in real life. Urns to magically float, just like zombies. Alright. So next part is collecting the skulls. You just saw where I picked up the first one. The next one is going to be way up there. So we're going to end up spending our money. But you go here. We're going to open this door. Then we're going to open up the next door, which leaves us with like no money, but that's okay. We just need 500. So we're going to go into Max's room. That skull there. Alright. Now you could go this way if this has been opened, but it hasn't, so we're going to go down this way. Still the same round, so we don't need a gobble gum. There's that skull there. Alright, so 2 skulls left. He's still holding on to zombies, which is perfect. Because what we can do now is we can see if we can still get more points from repairing, which I can. Now all I need is 60 to get the 1,000, which I may be able to do. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe if we used better wood, these things would last longer.
So look at that. We got the 1,000 we need. So that's the blue square I was talking about for triggering the rocket launch, which I could try and do right now and hope that it doesn't do it immediately. Because then I can go ahead and do this. Grab the skull in the sink. We're going to go teleport. And we're going to go ahead and hit this. Yes, I did. And now we're going to get the skull out of the back of this truck. You can see it there. Grab it. And now we'll just wait. Since I triggered the rocket launch, we'll wait. So if he wanted, he could come over here if he had enough money, but he's broke, just like me. So now we're just waiting for the rocket launch again. This time I actually need to do it. Okay, this is taking forever as always. So Toxic, why don't you describe yourself to the ladies? That way that you can get hit up. Or men, I'm sorry. Or men, I'm sorry. I know we have that shit going on nowadays. Nothing wrong with that. How strong. Oh man. Oh damn. He can cook his own water. Yeah. Why won't this shit fucking start? What does this say? Steht unter Druck. Don't know what the fuck that says, if that's even... You will burn. That's my guess. You know, I always wonder what's in these crates. It could be like huge weapons that are inside this that we can't even use because we can't open up a fucking crate. Apparently, we are a crate challenge. This is a blue barrel, or black maybe. Typically that means something, but that's empty. Oh, we got a zombie coming our way. I can hear him. Oh, we got 2 zombies, which must mean that he lost his 2 zombies. Oh, there goes the rocket launch. So we're going to go ahead and trigger the rocket launch.
Gotta get the hell out of here.
So I don't have stamina, so I can't run fast. So we may end the round because I'm just going to stand here so I don't forget this time.
Boom all to bits. Boards ain't gonna hold back this shitstorm.
Oh, I missed. Shit. Alright, we hit that, got that, now we're going to go ahead and teleport.
Like it.
And this is still round 7, and we had only 2 zombies left, and you notice now we have more than 2. So we're going to teleport back. And hopefully he's still in the courtyard, or at least near there, because the next part is crawlers.
Initiating 115.
So I don't really need soda fountain anymore, so that's why I'm willing to get rid of it, because I don't mind spending 2,000 to do it. So I'm going to throw this Widow's Wine right here. It's going to miss because he was too far away. Oh no, it didn't, but I don't have any left, so now we have to hope that Toxic does. Maybe. Oh yeah, he only has 1 arm, so yeah, he might die, but whatever. Oh, you missed.
Broken souls, sacrifice. I think I
missed
can
again.
manage that.
I have no idea where you're throwing them, so I'm trying to... There you go. Alright, new round, new Gobbledown. See what we got.
Yeah.
Immolation? Well, we could definitely use that in a little bit
I
here.
don't think I'd want to see all the shit you have.
Try and get a different gun rather than having the KN-44. Someone might call it the Ken. So I only got 2 grenades, so I'm going to try and get a big swarm in here. Oh, there goes that one. Alright, now I'm out of grenades. There we go, and we got crawlers galore.
So, I'm outnumbered, huh? This could get interesting.
Okay, so we're going to listen for the name of the prick. So it is Heart, Stag, and Door. So Heart, Stag, and Door. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give Toxic the zombies.
In too deep now.
At this
Tank.
point, it does not matter if
I gotta finish this riddle.
when you are doing the Void Bow, if you kill zombies while you're doing this next part, because you actually want to. So on these statues, almost all of them have a symbol like that right there. So in this case, you want to find Heart, which should be right here. It'll always be in the same spot. Now these won't always be in the same order, so don't memorize the symbols, memorize what one you need. So we need Heart first. I just call that triangles. So the next one is Stag. Stag will be right here. It looks like a deer head. So I call that Destiny. Some people call it teardrops. It just reminds me of the Destiny symbol. So far we need triangles. Someone just joined in here. Let's see who that is. That's Holly. What's up, Holly? So we got triangles, teardrops, last part that we needed was the door. This is the door symbol here. And it's Horde. I call it Horde because it reminds me of the symbol from World of Warcraft. You use little things like that to try and remember the shit that you need. So in this case,
Where does all this money go?
I'm gonna go ahead and fuck up some zombies because it'll drop symbols. Oh, there's ammo. That's always nice.
It's another 935.
So they drop no symbols because they're
Just
fucking
picked up where
assholes.
you left off.
Time has a way of asserting its will.
Hey Holly, I don't know if you know, but I'm doing a video currently, so if you don't mind
Weapons going cheap.
just leaving the bows, don't take up any bows.
Ooh, that looks like a hell of a nice rifle.
So we're still hunting for symbols. Ooh, we got
You ain't
monkeys,
gonna be
that's always
around long,
nice.
monkey, so let's make the most of it.
Oop, I fucked that up.
Up in smoke, freak bags!
Alright, the Brecci. I will take that. I actually like using shotguns, so
You know the drill.
I'll hit it again.
Takes a big man to hold a big gun. I am that man.
Alright, so we got the Dingo and the Brecci. Now my favorite gun to use is the Haymaker, but
Keep your distance.
I don't think I'm getting it. So there's a symbol right there.
Usually
It's not
works.
one that you need, but it's always good to pick them up so that they don't get dropped again. So still another symbol we don't need. So I have no zombies out here. How's it going, Holly? I think Holly doesn't realize what I'm doing. So he may fuck up what I'm doing, he may not, I don't know. So far we've got what I call ribbon and ribs. We don't need either of those symbols.
Kill them all and reap the rewards.
So if you're down here and you're shooting, you have to be careful that you don't fuck shit up. So we got one of the symbols we need, but there's not the first one that we needed. This is the first one here that I just picked up. So I have to go try and save my buddies now because they wiped.
You're lucky I was nearby.
If Toxic can go get the other guy, I'd appreciate it.
Archer couldn't have pulled that shot
Nope.
off.
Whoa. What the hell? And your color just changed. Alright, so here we go.
Having fun down there?
So we got Toxic. Holly left. I don't know why, but it's all good.
Initiating 115.
And my babe is back to watching my videos. Hello, babe. Yes, fire. Alright, so we have all the symbols we need. Now, if you remember the order, it was triangles, teardrops, or destiny, and then horde. Now, if you think you're wrong or you forgot, I suggest standing up here. He'll tell you if it's wrong. It is his name, so in this case you can stay down here. It's not a big deal. If you were wrong and you stayed down here, you're a dead man, just so you know. Or dead woman. I'm not being gender specific. So after you do that, you'll see the giant light on the ground. You're going to go ahead and hold square over that, and then the arrow will raise up. So we're going to run out this way because we got a bit of zombies that Toxic can take away. We're going to run back down here. There's your arrow. Pick that up. Your bow is done. We just got to go down to the pyramid now and feed it. So Toxic and I are going to head down there. Yeah, that's always a great idea. So we got this. Trip mines, might as well use those, save some ammo. Oh yeah, we have to lay down the arrow first, like a dumbass.
Max
Alright.
ammo. Well, thanks for the re-up.
So Toxic's gonna stay alive. Alright, now we're just waiting on the last bit of zombies to come. There it is. So we got Panzer next round. But I'm gonna go ahead with Gobblegun for now. Oh, we got extra credits. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till I get ×2 again, and then I'm gonna drop these for Toxic so that he can go ahead and get his stuff, his perks back, because he no longer has them. If you ain't a team player, then yes, I do have the dingo now. I'm not aiming because I don't really care. Alright, so Void Bow is now done. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Alright, so he's killing zombies. It's kind of wastes them, but it's all good. So you have two options left now. If you don't use the lightning bow and you don't use the void bow, if you don't want to do either of those bows, you got two bows left as a choice to do. Sometimes people grab the one that you want faster than you can. Some people will call them out in the beginning of the game and someone will still take the bow that you want. So sometimes you have to settle. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and do wolf bow next. And what you're going to do is you're going to look for 4 paintings. In this case, this is one location where one will be, and this also happens to be the one that you want to do first. So you just hold square, and it'll have a symbol like that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that, so that we can hope that the zombies don't kill me. So that's the first painting, and it's also the first location in this case. This is the king sitting on the throne is what I call it. So the next spot we want to check is back in this room again. Now if you see here, this is another location, and this also happens to be the second painting in the order. So you do the same thing again, get the wolf.
The king has his hounds. What do I got?
Yes. They can, well, sometimes they are in the same one. It doesn't really matter. It'll change randomly. Sometimes I've had it where it's the same ones. Oh, we should look at this. This is another location, and once again, this is the third one. So we're lucky. We do that one again.
This looks like a war with hell.
Now he's going to kite that zombie around so that we don't fuck up somehow. And then there is one location left to check. This is the 4th location, and since we've had all of these be in the same order that I've been checking, which is nice, this is the 4th painting as well. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a person on... I don't know what that is. It looks weird as fuck. Looks like a horse that just got fucked up and mutilated or something. So after you get all those paintings done in that correct order, so it's the king, the knight, the mountain, and then what the fuck that thing is, I don't know. So we're... No, I don't know what the fuck that thing is. The dude who looks like he's on a mutilated horse. So we're going to come down here, because the zombie got on me for some reason. But your arrow should drop out of the wall right here. So the next part is really, really easy. Really easy. Yep. He's going to come with me. And we're going to do this. I'll pay for it because he needs his money. If the Wonder Fizz happens to be here, I'm going to drop my money for him so that he can go ahead and get his perks. It is not here, so it's going to be at a different location. So the next part of the wolf bow is I like to run over here, and there is a flag up there. You can see it right up there. You shoot it. In this case, I missed. But there we go. It'll howl like a wolf. And my bow is eating the last zombie. That's why I hate doing this with the void bow, because it hunts everything. But you'll see the skull drops. Pick it up.
I want to complete my
And
mission.
some people shoot that way. You can go back to the teleporter either way, but we're going to take this route. It's good to get practice of taking that. So we got Panzer.
Bring it on, mech monster.
So what we can do is, since we shot out that way, the closest spot for taking care of the Panzer would be this route. So he's going to not kill the Panzer because we're going to come up here. And we're going to draw this Panzer this way. But hopefully we're not going to fuck up. So he's going to run this way. There is a claw up here. I can't see it on my screen, but it's right there. So here it is. You shoot the claw, and it kills the Panzer. As you can see, the Panzer just got fucked up. You can't really see it because there's a whole shit amount of stuff going on. Pick up the part, and there you go. Okay, so I'm going to go trigger the tram fuse, because I want to try and get Toxic some money. And hopefully we'll get ×2 again. Alright, so we're hitting the tram fuse. I'm going to trigger my bow just so it protects us a little bit. Alright, so he's got double points now. He should shoot off his bow, that way he can stay safe. And I'm going to drop some money right here for him.
What could possibly go wrong?
There we go. So now he's got an extra 10,000 points right there. And we've got max ammo, so I'm going to reload. I'm good. Toxic is good. You can grab it. Alright. So we're going to grab this while we got 2 times. It may not give us the points in time. It's not going to. Oh well. It's round 13, so we're going to get a new railgun. Alright, so we got Undead Walking. That kind of helps out. If we're doing the bows, it'll help slow them down. We can do this a little more quickly. So you want to put that skull you picked up right here. It triggers a beautiful dog, little puppy dog.
Hey, Mutt, you trying to show us something?
Almost the same exact breed as my dog that pissed in my fucking house in the earlier part of this video. So we're going to follow the dog. With Undead Man Walking, we're lucky because we got the zombies. Just pretty much, we can just walk right by them and they won't even do shit to us. So the dog will dig a hole in the spot. He typically always comes to this one first. And you just got to kill some zombies. But you got to be relatively within this area. Oop, that was a bad shot. So we got a ×2 again. So do it slowly if you can. If you can, I say. Because you save zombies that way. Okay, so once you see no more light orbs dropping, that means he is done. He'll dig up some bones. Once he's done, you go and pick up the bones. I got Widow's Wine, so that just slowed them down even more. So the dog runs. You need to stay with the dog. If you run away from the dog, you have to go back to that pedestal and trigger the dog again. But what he'll do is he'll run over to double tap next. There's a spot next to the car.
Hey, wait up.
That he'll go to. I am running a little bit ahead, but he'll catch up. He's not too far away. You always gotta stay at least close within range. So he's there. He's gonna run over to here. You can see the little, looks like horse shit right there. So he digs. You wait for zombies to come by. Yeah, I just shot that guy in the dick. That's kind of how my girl does it. That's her type of a headshot. No joke. You play a game with my girl, she doesn't shoot people in the head for a headshot. She shoots them in the dick.
I still like my chances.
It's scary playing with her. I'm just saying. Alright, so he'll dig again. Or she. I don't know. It's a dog. I don't see a dick hanging, so it's probably a girl. So the dog will run down to this room next. Then he'll run over here. He's killing zombies because he can't whine and weave through them like I can. When I don't fail miserably. So he'll dig over here. My screen is really dark, so I can't really see the pile that well, but here it is. It lit up now.
There remains much to be done.
I have my settings to my game true to the settings that they say to do. You could always change that in your settings, reinitialize or something. If you initialize, you don't lose anything. I mean, you have to re-download everything, but you don't lose your progress. You don't lose anything. Okay, so it's done. He should go. Now, I like to just do a little bit of wall running right here. It'll help keep the zombies away. Alright, so now your dog's going to go down here. Looks up on the wall. And then he'll sit down. So once you sit down, it's perfect that we have anti-gravity on because you got a wall run for this next part. You got to change to the bow. And there's this symbol right there. You got to shoot that. And then a ledge will appear.
It's all yours.
After it appears, you land on it, hold square, the skeleton appears, and he'll hand you the wolf arrow. After he hands it, you pick it up, and then you want to go run over to the pedestal because your arrow is done. So we come over here, we'll put it in. That's what she said. And my dead man walking is gone, so they're back to running around like fast bucks. Alright, I hear something that sounds like a crawler. We got a crawler. Last zombie, so let's go grab ourselves a new gobble gun while we can. Now, I still haven't bought my stamina up, which I should do, but I do have on the house, so there's a chance I might get that again. Soda fountain, we don't need soda fountain, so that's the one thing why I don't like having soda fountain. I prefer Perkaholic. Soda fountain costs a shitload. Not as much as you're just buying them all separately. But Perkaholic, you don't have to buy any. That's why I like that one. But I have one of those left. I got one a little while ago. So you could be using the bow. In this case, you wouldn't typically have the void bow. I just lost my shield, so we're going to grab another shield. Now the wolf bow is done. You just got to put your arrow in or your bow in. If you have the regular bow, your bow would be gone now. In this case, I kept this bow. So now the wolf bow is available. I'm not going to use it because the fire bow, in my opinion, is kind of hard to do with the wolf bow. But the fire bow is what we're doing next. That one, some people consider the fire bow to be the hardest bow. To me, I've done it enough that it's not extremely hard. It is extremely easy to do with the lightning bow. I don't know why. No, I don't mind not doing it with it. It gets good practice in, you know. So you come into the clock tower, you got the round circle right here. You shoot it, it's got the fire symbol on it, drops the arrow. Pick it up. And we're going to go to the rocket launch. So it'd be ideal for Toxic to stay here because he could trigger the switch to get the rocket going. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and do this.
Better stand back. This ain't gonna be pretty.
So you trigger, we're triggering this because we have 2 of the 3 Ragnarok parts, as you can see in the bottom center of the screen.
Man,
This is how you get the second part. After you get the second part, it stops. You can look up here, you see that blue light, it's there, that means it's going to be there. Sometimes it'll be above the Wonder Sphere. So in this case, since it's above the electric shock thing, we're going to go over here to this sphere. Now, it'd be a good idea to do this while you're doing the fire bow, after you've done the first part, but we haven't done that yet, so we're going to do this anyway, just to get the part. So now we have all 3.
Something else.
So Toxic can go build it in the church if he wants, on his way down to going to trigger the rocket launch for me, but I'm going to go to the rocket launch just to be prepared. So I'm going to show you before we start.
Less often I
There
do that, the
is,
better.
right there, that rock right there, if you can see it. Right there. There will be a yellow-ish orange light. Once he triggers the rocket launch, you'll end up seeing it. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just
That's right. Chew 'em up.
chill for a little bit while we wait. So he apparently triggered it. Sometimes it is immediate, sometimes it's not. So unlike getting the Ragnarok part, you don't need to stay out here, there's no reason to. You actually want to stay as close to this door as possible without getting, obviously, squished like a dumbass. Yes, I've done that, I'll admit it. It wasn't because I was standing there, I tried to squeeze through. Yeah, I could say that's what she said, but that one wasn't as good, but yeah. So I'm just gonna mess around, throw some of those in random places. I doubt they'll kill anybody. But we're gonna shoot this void bow just so we stay alive.
Eat up, guys. There's more than enough to go around.
There's the rocket launch going, so ideal place to stand would be over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this instant kill and then come back over here. So I like to face this direction because it makes it easier. Facing the door, because we're going to have to run out of there. It's really, really important that you do this quickly because it does end. I don't have stamina up, so I won't be as fast as I'd like to be.
Whoa, that is a bad way to go.
So we're going to shoot one more time because it should be ending. Alright, so now you run out. And you can see it there. I shoot a little bit above because the arrow will arc down. It shoots the flame up. So now, this is your chance to get your first shots. I like to aim about right here. You may have to adjust mid-flight, but trigger it, and you'll see a blue or a red square. If you hit it, you'll hear that dog sound right there. So I was lucky I hit it my first try. The red circle triangle thing, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it a rectangle because it's not. Next spot is right here. I like to aim about right there again. I hit it first try again. Now we're going to go over to this spot here. You aim about right here. You may have to adjust mid-flight for this one. I do. I hit it. Now I have all three of them hit. So all you gotta do is collect skulls. Pretty easy. So I just sit here because you could shoot them anywhere in the map and get the souls for it. Anywhere in the map. He could be down at rocket launch and I could shoot the zombies at rocket launch and it will give me souls. So once it lights up like this, you're done. You go to the next spot. Which is this one here. We're gonna try not to die. Alright, this one's done now, so now we go to the next one, and the last one it is. So you don't need to remember these circles, because these circles will be important for the next part of the bow. So you got the one by Clock Tower, you got the one by Death Ray, and the one by Double Tap.
Look at them all swarming in! I won't ever get bored. Believe me.
And it's filled up again. We're gonna hit the nuke just for the hell of it.
Thanks. Guess we
Oh,
got air
new
support.
round, so let's grab a gobble while we're at it. On the house. So now I'll have my last perk.
Suppose one chew couldn't hurt. I can always
There we
swallow
go.
it.
Alright, so we got dogs, so it doesn't really matter. You can go up that way, or I like to take this fizz thing, Wonder Sphere, because it gets you there quicker. You gotta go back to where you got the arrow.
That was something.
Hold square on the wheel, it spins. La la la. Now you have that arrow there, that means you're on the next part. So, in this case, you don't need to go to this spot. This would be a spot that you need to go to, but it's not. It's this one. This is the one that I think is the easiest one, the best one to do. I'm going to show you why. Most people do this shot in 3 shots. I can show you how to do it in 2. If you look over at that building over there, right where the circular tower meets the building, you shoot. So we want to hope that Toxic doesn't fuck us up by standing in front of it. You shoot the bow, and now you are no longer red. You won't be glowing red. So you run over there, We got the Panzer again, so we're gonna hold off for a
That
second.
better not be what I think it is.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm not gonna die. Okay, so he's got the lightning bow. He should be fucking shit up. Alright. So, we're gonna wait down here. I'm pretty sure we haven't done this one yet. So, the next spot for the claw is right there. While we wait for him, I'm spamming my bow just because I don't feel like dying.
Damn it, off me! You freak bag, starting to see how this works? Look at them all swarming in!
So you want to make sure you don't open that door when you're rebuilding the barrier.
Bang, bang, bang. I get sick
Oh,
of it
so we got
sometimes.
ammo. Let's get that while we got the
Really
chance.
do. Fresh supplies coming in. Okay, now that was pretty damn cool.
So we're just waiting on him to get back because otherwise he'll go down. And we don't really want to make him have to get his perks and all that again.
As long as you keep dying, I'll keep shooting. Ain't a problem.
Might as well save some ammo.
Look at them all swarming in. Step right up, maggot sacks. See how this works? I don't want to even think about what else could come through that portal.
Alright, still waiting on him.
Kill them all! Double points!
There he is. Now he's back. Alright, so now we're going back up to go show this part of the bow. Alright, so after you made that shot from over there by Death Ray, you'll notice that this pit is now here. That's part of the fire bow. So you can see the fireplace right there. You shoot into it, you got ammo. If you do that in 3 shots or less, you get ammo. But I like that I can do that shot in 2. So after that, you're pretty much done with the bow. You just got to go back to Death Ray. Every time you go back to Death Ray, it doesn't matter which spot you shoot from. So you go back to Death Ray. If you want to protect yourself and you got the money, you could trigger this. Doesn't matter. We'll do that. But you trigger the sun. Just hold square.
Can't wait to see their faces when this takes them off.
After it's done exploding, it drops your arrow. So this one is a bitch to pick up. Sometimes, like, you gotta stand in weird spots to try and pick it up.
Look at all the little critters go.
But once you pick it up, now we gotta go fill up the bow. Alright. So in this case, for this video, all we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just finish building the bows, and this is it for the bow tutorials. That way we can do a legitimate game. I don't want to hold up Toxic from playing.
Re-upped and ready for action.
But we're going to go ahead and switch bows real quick, just because you get to see what the wolf bow looks like and does.
That left you winded.
So in my opinion, the wolf bow is the weakest bow. It becomes ineffective the fastest. Alright, so firebow is done. We're going to go ahead and build it. Alright, so you've seen some gameplay with the wolf bow now, so let's show you the firebow. In this case, we're going to make a little bit of a train real quick, so you can see what happens when you make a train. So he's going to make a train. I'm going to end up coming around here and try and combine my train with his. And we'll show you what this bow does. Alright, so you got your train, you shoot one zombie, and you get almost the whole entire train taken out. That's a nice thing about the firebow. But always and forever, the lightning bow will be my favorite because you can literally stand right there in your tornado and you're good. Alright. So that is every bow. Now, does Toxic have self-medication? You don't have that anymore? Okay, I was going to show you guys one more trick, but neither of us can do it right now since we don't have any way of getting the other person back up. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and show you one last thing so that you can do this in the future if you don't know it already. I'm going to go back up to Death Ray to do this. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. If you guys are done playing, or you've completed the Easter egg and got your achievement and you don't want to play anymore, but you don't want to lose all those gobblegums that you had, then easy fix. Just close app. You close app, yeah, you don't get anything for it if you were in a ranked mission. You're not gonna, you made it to round 200,000 million whatever, and you close app, I'm sorry, you're not gonna have it anymore. It's not gonna show that. Like mine shows, I think that my average round and highest round is like, my highest round is apparently 33, and the average round I survived to is 14. Well, 14 is the highest round when I was new to this. And the highest round I've been to is probably about 50-something. So we definitely got more than that. So in this case, you can close app if you want, but thanks for watching the video if you watched it. Sorry it took so long. But thank you for watching.